I will not crash. Honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike's 50. Touchdown, defense.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Protein spill. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hey, orbit.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. With it is Brown. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Breida. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're trying to run with Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run forward, Breida, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Watch the safety green. Safe. Jim.
Squeeze.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back.
You go! Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the handoff, this is Breida. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Play action. Haskins steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Dwayne Haskins keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They go play action with Haskins. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Complete to Mark Andrews. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
He's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They run with Breida. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Drop deep. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert flare. Ball. 15. Check 15.
Now Haskins. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Play action. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Let's go now. 18 Gators, X3, 218, chopper.
Deuce. Check 37. Check.
Throwing on second and long. Jones, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Matchbox lights. 5.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Tighten up. Check safety. Hey, watch it. Check 99. Check 3. Hey,
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to fire this thing deep right. He's got it at the 15. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ready?
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Watch twist.
On the ground with a tight end. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
60 outlaw. 55. We ain't giving up nothing today. Stay grip.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's got his man on the out route. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
They'll try and throw for it here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Haskins to throw, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little...
Under pressure, they got him again. Fletcher Cox getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check 55, Mike. Watch the out. Switch it. Come on, switch out.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
High 7.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
39. Check Mike 39. Army.
Now Haskins on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll get this into the hands of Breida, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Haskins will throw, and looking to put this game on. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They go play action now. Haskins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Haskins. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
There he goes left side. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big run by the big man Fournette. 44 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch this. Hot 7. Check 26. Check 26. Shift. Bang, 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 bang. Bang. Go. 36. Watch the shift. Big Dan, run it.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check it back. What? Switch. Check.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Haskins to throw it, being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,
wanna be